Alright, and welcome back, ladies and gentlefolk of the Twitch world. We are live, and we are playing Wild Beyond Witchlight in, set in a different realm. However, doesn't really matter so much because so far, the vast majority of it has been in Prismere, in the Feywild. And so where we have left off, the party known at calling themselves the Red Brands have made their way through, first of all, hither when they had to contend with the Lord of Lightstraw, the hag at that location, and then also had to make their way to, eventually to thither.
Oh my
Sheepers, slower the molasses in my brain right now. So the when we get to thither, the getting to thither, one of the first of all you met. Man, what's going on with me? Hang on, let me try this again. Okay, reset. We're good. We're good. Okay, so we get all the way out to thither. You're kind of hoping to get through thither with the idea of getting back home eventually, some way, shape, or form. You ended up releasing Aravis from the clutches of Bavlorna Blightstraw, so you get a little bit of help, a little bit of additional help. Shimo is now trying to return hither to its former glory after a fashion. But now we have the four of you, Red Brands, making your way through thither, lighting forests on fire, meeting unicorns, meeting a tribe of lost children, and now that one of the leader of those lost children are now trying to help you guys, get you guys to help him rather release the children that have been enslaved by the hag of thither, in a place that they call Loomlurch. Now all these children have been kind of pressed into creating toys or clothes or things like that for this hag. So far going through here has not been fun. You first met up with the Goblin Market. The leader of the Goblin Market decided to help you after turning Scrags into a butterfly, meet the hag, and with the hopes of potentially coming up striking some sort of a bargain. You ended up accidentally killing this goblin instead. Then find the children inside. Well, then you try to go through some mimics. That did not end well, very well for. I lost the name already. Well, it was for. Wow,
Elred?
where's my names? Oh my gosh. For Elred, there it is. Elred. Elred actually lost consciousness in that battle, and had to kind of recover. And then but you two guys managed to meet some of the children afterwards, but not before the tin soldier minions of this hag were alerted and caused you even further constraints. You did dispatch them. You managed, therefore, thereby afterwards convincing the goblins that were still in the market that the hag was up to no good, that she was going to be replacing them with the child labor, and that was no good. So they managed to incite a revolution in the goblins, who, the last of whom just got dispatched. As you guys managed to find some more of the children, first of all, you released the first three children you met, and we have no idea where they are anymore. But we do know that you've got three more children in your charge, and you're coming down a tower from the quarters, from the bedroom of these children. Actually, no, you're coming down from the workshop that these children were in. The goblin, no, the goblin boss person that was with you and had been convinced to take these kids out and maybe dispatch them or something, has had their throat slit, and you are now face to face with the hag in Loomlurch. And the hag is, well, isn't this curious?
I believe I was going to go grab the child. And as I see her, I'm going to continue to do that.
For sure. You can, of course, grab the
And
child.
as I do it, I'm going to. What does she look like?
There. Okay, so when you see Skabatha, and you know this is Granny Nightshade, I suppose, is a better term. What you see is she's dressed in linens and what seems to be some sort of finery. It might be slightly moth-eaten, but lots of finery. Her arms are elongated and thin. Her fingers almost look like they have an extra joint on each of them. Long nose out the front, and she's actually got she's got a bit wild eyes, but she's actually, as far as hags go, she's got kind of a kind face. But the thing that grabs your attention in particular is the thing sticking out of her back. There seems to be some sort of a clockwork key that is very slowly turning.
Okay. I'm going to turn my back to her and look at the others and try and communicate with my face. What the hell do we do?
All right. Sorry, just trying to video. Screw it, I'll pull it up here. There we go. We need to pull up ourselves.
If I can do something,
You have this is in your reaction time. So like you've just just seen this person for the first time ever. So if you have something that you would do as a reaction, the answer is absolutely yes.
I want to try to distract her to give Erevis some time to get the child out of the way.
Oh, okay, yeah, that counts for sure. Go for it.
So I would just be like, yeah, I'm very disappointed in Loomlurch. It's interesting to see that you're using child labor. This isn't the 1940s anymore, Grandma.
I will be walking up the stairs with the kid and kind of like seeing if he can walk up the stairs, like go, go, go.
There you go. There is your Skabatha. And I'm going to get that set up on the screen here so people can see what's going on too.
What a kind
Scrags is going to do the most Scragsy thing he can do.
Oh, good.
And he's going to turn to Granny Nightshade, go on one knee and say, Mistress, I've brought them to you like I promised. Here's the ones that were trying to kill you.
Okay.
Betray the party. Obviously.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
Not a persuasion? Okay.
You're not trying to deliver them on. That was not your original purpose, so this is definitely deception this time.
Oh, that's not too bad. 21.
21. All right. Let's see what her chart is. She did not roll very high. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. So she is going to. Yeah, she is going to quickly cast. Nope, she's not. She's okay. Cool. So she's gonna look to you guys. Didn't really even register for her what you were saying at all, Dottie. She just completely ignored it.
Okay.
However, she does see that you guys have 3 of her children in tow. And what have you plans for these 3? Caretaking, perchance?
Not really. More shoving them off to someone more qualified.
More qualified, and you've already had some havoc wreaked in my own home, and you expect me to do little about it, I suppose.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, that was my thought.
No. We was going to send them down the mines to Geppetto.
I don't know.
Kids should be working in mines.
Kids should
He's
be
the-
indeed here. And you There's something familiar about you.
Yeah, you promised me to make me a lord if I delivered the enemy to you. Remember?
That does not seem like me.
I am still walking up the stairs. That's happening.
You're going. You guys were coming down the stairs just now, right?
Yeah, but I'm going back up the stairs with the kids.
Oh, with the kids. Gotcha. Okay, she's going to immediately attack you then.
Ow.
During this conversation, I was pushing them up the stairs.
Okay, you were pushing them up the stairs, just like to put them behind you.
Or, okay, we were going up or down?
You guys were just coming down the stairs from.
Yeah, I'm pushing them back up. Like,
Okay.
no, don't come down here. It's bad news, bears.
Okay. Okay, well, she's not so disappointed about that idea then. Okay. Yeah. So she's going to say, seems to me that I've kind of missed a little bit of my proper due course. Perhaps you have all simply chosen to damage my home because I wasn't welcoming enough. Here, come see my garden. I'd like to share with you some things.
That sounds wonderful.
And she
Yeah.
steps aside and gestures to the door beside her.
I have brought you a gift, my lady. Something special.
I would like to see it in my garden.
Yes, my lady. But I think I should give it to you sooner rather than later.
Certainly.
It may spoil in the presence of these do-gooders.
Is she leading us towards the garden?
She's gesturing you towards a door that you can assume is probably because of your familiarity now with the space that you saw up from the top level. That will probably lead out to the garden. Or maybe to the two, like if you also recall, there was a couple of, there was a child that tried to run away from you as well and ran outside and out of view.
Okay.
Can I try to get myself... I want to do a sleight of hand and put something in something and see if...
Are you doing this while you're exiting out to the garden?
Yeah, so if I go to walk in front of her, I'm going to try to do it as I do it in front of her.
Sure. Go for it. Sleight of hand,
You
and then tell me
think
what
I'd-
you're doing.
Ooh, not too shabby. I'm taking out one of the vials of colored liquid I have, preferably a yellow one, and I'm sticking one of the goblin treats inside it.
Okay.
One of the goblin sweets.
Okay.
And I'm going to present this potion of all-knowing to her to quaff, as it were.
In due time. Out in the garden. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually going to take this just into theater of the mind. Nah, you know what? We can do this a little bit here. So we're going to pull you guys out to the garden. If you guys are still good with this, you guys are all comfortable with being gestured to the garden?
Is she looking at us as she's leading the way?
Absolutely she is.
All right, then fine.
Okay. So we'll get you guys out to this space.
What's the state of the children? Did they make their way upstairs?
Oh yeah, they made their way upstairs. And
Okay.
she's not also questioning you too much if you leave them up there.
Okay. I'm debating whether this cat casts Scorching Ray now or wait.
Okay, fair enough. As you guys leave this space, you guys come out just to this slightly swampy, but not certainly nothing like hither. Just it's just moist ground outside. One of the first things you're met with, aside from the roots of the build of this log-based home that you're exiting, is there's a rocking horse right beside you. Beside that rocking horse also happens to be another one of these crank jack-in-the-box boxes that you've already seen throughout Loomlurch. And so you guys are able to see all these things on your way out. And then as she continues to kind of follow you and gestures you, she kind of gestures you towards the other side of the log, of one of the roots, so that you're just a little bit of a distance away, and she also kind of sets herself up onto that rocking horse.
Can I hold up for Dottie and touch her on the shoulder as she passes me by? And I walk next to her.
Yeah.
And I am going to give you, knowing how absolutely insane you are, I am going to give you Blessing of the Trickster.
Okay.
And I am going to try to cast a spell on you, if I have one. I'm going to cast Guidance on you.
Okay.
All right.
So
And
you
all of
will
those-
add a d4. Well, one is concentration. There isn't. So Blessing the Trickster is just a feature. It's a feature I have, and Guidance is should she have to roll initiative. She gets an extra d4.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, as the conversation with Granny's going on, I'd like to sneak my way over to the rocking horse.
And what are you hoping to do with the rocking horse? Because she's mounting it. She's riding it now.
She's riding it? Oh no. In that case, I will change my course of action. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to hang back and be like less noticeable than everyone else. So as they're going forward, man, I don't know what I want to do.
I'll assist by trying to strike up a conversation with the hag and say, you know, we weren't the only ones in this place. Your security was, well, not lacking, I would say, but certainly not up to the task.
And she kind of gestures you across the log as she kind of does a little kick to the side of the horse, and the horse kind of starts floating and moves towards the root as well while you're having this conversation with her. So while the map doesn't show a moving horse, it is most definitely moving now.
I want to pull out a clipboard and say, right, as my colleague here said, your security is not up to match. We were up to get no problem. So, listen, what we're going to do is we'll give you a very nice offer. We'll train your guards to be better than they are. We'll install unpickable locks over here, and I'll start drawing stuff randomly on a sheet of paper. As if I am in the movie Sneakers.
I'll come over. Oh, you forgot this spot right here was very, very easy.
This is the theme to Sneakers, okay?
Elred,
If you know that movie.
Yep.
Elred, what are you doing while these guys are all trying to do all sorts of clamoring over ideas here for the hag?
Smite.
I think Elred kind of gets like, well, there's no way she doesn't like have some idea of what's going on. So he's just kind of watching, like waiting for the other shoe to drop, essentially.
Fair enough. So I'm going to get you to roll a perception check then.
Both shoes to drop. On us.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So what you're noticing that she's kind of led you guys over towards is what seems to be the pumpkin patch. And of course, with the pumpkin patch, there's a number of pumpkins that are already relatively well sized. A couple of them are still a little bit on the green, turning to orange kind of side, but many of them are actually already fully orange. The vines seem to kind of create this knotted mass all throughout the entire patch. What you notice, and you notice it in two different locations as she's kind of guided you here, the vines don't hold their position well. there's something, either the vines are moving or there's something moving in amongst the vines. And so she looks to you and she says, "All right, enough of this jabberwocky nonsense. You came into my home and blew it up. Let's just put it simply that way. I could hear it from the garden. The scarecrows even made sure that I knew about it.
That wouldn't
So
be the first
already
time.
you have belittled my hospitality and not even given me an opportunity to do things well. Why should I
Wait,
not
wait,
decide to
wait,
kill
what?
you right here?"
I has a gift for you. Please take my gift.
And she's gonna go ask.
And I'll hold out the vial.
Okay, go for your deception check.
Hold out the vial. And I will say, this one here, and I'll point to Elred. He tries to take it from us. But I want you to have it.
You roll your deception.
Oh, fudge. That's a negatory.
She kind of waddles, or no, she's kind of on her rocking horse. She kind of floats up to you, Elred. With that 16, I'm gonna give you something else as she's kind of getting closer to you with her little horse. That on this horse, as ornately painted as it is, it's not really done very well. Like there's hearts and little paisleys kind of painted all over the horse. There's also a grin painted onto the side of the horse as well. Obviously not done by an artist of any sort. You also notice that there's this kind of like hole right on the forehead of the horse too. But she kind of floats up to you, Scrags, looks you dead in the eye, takes her long, extra jointed fingers.
If she makes an attack at him, I'm taking an attack at her.
Okay, she's making an attack, but not at Scrags, at the vial, and just knocks it out of your hand. Try again.
But
All right, I got one. This is a very powerful artifact, and I take out my rapier and I stab her in the face.
Oh, okay. Roll your initiative then. We're in battle now.
no.
And if I could
This could be
say,
it.
Dottie was like trying to hide and be a little further away from the actual.
Okay.
Right.
Roll me your before you do your initiative. Roll me your stealth check.
Okay, I'm gonna use the blessing of the trickster.
For sure, you can.
Where's stealth?
And technically, you'd use the D4 as well because it's the first skill check you made.
Dope. So 22 plus a D4. So 24.
24. Oh yeah, nicely done. Pink hair and all.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Chunk. Really? Okay, fine.
Oh, she's right next to me.
Yeah, I'll move her here because she was right next, and actually, Scrags, you would have been here trying to present
Can
something.
I get
Dottie's
that
gonna be a bit
hit,
behind.
or is it just initiative? And we go
Right now, it's just initiative.
Alright.
I'm still trying. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to get set up here, so just bear with me for a moment.
That's fine.
Alrighty, let's see here. Let's get into that. I need to have. Let's do this. I need to go to here. Whoa, 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 whoa. So many things to click on. So many of the things. Okay. Alright. And last but not least. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right there. And that there.
Oh, mine.
And
Oh no.
okay.
Oh, no, indeed.
And I need to make sure this is doing things properly. Okay. And this one needs to do things properly too. All right. I do, as much as it takes me a couple to get this all set up, I am most definitely appreciating. You're definitely appreciating all the things that Roll20 is doing for me right now and making it so I can actually find all the things. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get our initiative up and sorted.
Oh,
All right.
where is she?
Oh, I have too many things on here. I got to get rid of things. Okay, so hang on. You were Dottie is. Where's your initiative, Dottie?
Mine's the 21.
There's your 21. So it is supposed to be 21. Scrags, it is supposed to be 20, not 14, right?
Yeah, I'll change
Okay,
it.
I got it. Oh,
There you
got
go.
it. Cool. Okay, cool. Erebus is a 10. That's proper.
Yeah.
There is no goblin in this experience. There we go. That's better. Alrighty then. So, as you make a movement to make your attack, Erebus, it takes one of the a couple of the vines start moving very quickly at. They are gonna go at Scrags first.
Ouch.
And Scrags, let's find out here, does a 16 hit.
Nope.
16 does not hit, but you guys do now notice as one of the vines most definitely was not a vine. It was actually a snake of some sort, a very large, long snake with fangs reaching out towards Scrags. So you saw it just in time, Scrags. You were able to just kind of dodge out of the way. And now that you realize that the vines that were moving, they're all. I think I'm.
This changes things. Oh my god, this changes many things.
That now that you see that all of these vines definitely have eyes, heads, and fangs, kind of gives you a little bit more pause. Dottie, it is your turn.
I'm making sure I'm pretty far away from the fray because I'm a squishy mage, and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on Granny.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, so there's the first one. There's a second one.
Okay.
And then, D&D Beyond's yelling at me. There's the third one.
So the first and third hit.
Since she was hidden, would that have any effect? Oh, well, she was trying to hide. Would that have any effect?
She's not a rogue.
Well,
she's not a rogue.
Yeah. On the 15, can I use Seeking Spell?
Post that to me again. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah. I would have to spend sorcery points to do so, but I'm okay with that.
You can certainly do it. Yeah, if you can if you have sorcery points to do it and you've got Seeking Spell left, go for it. You guys are all really beat up though. You haven't had a long rest in sessions. A lot of sessions. So
if I did this, I would be out of sorcery points, but I'm okay with that.
All right. Yeah, you can certainly do so.
So I'll just re-roll it.
Seeking Spell just basically gives you advantage, does it?
It says you can re-roll the d20.
And miss, you can spend 2 sorcery points to re-roll the d20 and must use the new roll. How many sorcery points? You only had 2 left?
I only have 2 left.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So here we go.
And so go ahead and re-roll it.
Okay, it's worse.
Yeah, but your other 2 do hit, and so you cause as your Scorching Rays, one kind of as it streaks across the just over her shoulder, but the other 2 kind of one of them splashes up in her face, the other one more in her chest, and singes her linens that she's wearing. You hit her.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it caused. Like she looks tough. She definitely looks tough.
Okay. Well, fuck. That's me.
All right. That brings us to Scrags.
Do I have any idea what kind of creature a hag is?
You would.
We fought one before.
You fought one before. But you didn't really get very good insight as
Okay.
to whether like undead or something.
Do I know if they're aberrations, celestial, elementals, fae, fiends, undead?
I'll let you roll a history check to see if you know.
Ooh, history, that is a mean thing to do to me. Okay. 16.
16. You know that that hags tend to come, have some sort of storyline that brings them back to the Feywild of some sort. So you would assume that they would probably be more Fey in nature.
Okay. What I'm gonna this is gonna be dangerous. I don't think I have much of a
I don't
choice.
think you have anything here that's not going to be dangerous. Just gonna say that to you guys right now. You're in a little bit.
We are doing flanking, aren't we?
We are doing flanking. Yep.
Ah, shit. Elred, how do you look? Do you look buff? Do you look ready for a fight?
Could be better. Still got.
On a scale of 1 to 40 hit points, how are you looking?
I can probably take a hit.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm not even looking
Okay.
that good.
Yeah. I don't want to meta game, but do I know what Erebus is wearing?
Yeah, I will say by now that you would know if there's certain things that Erebus is wearing. So Erebus, why don't you quickly describe what you're wearing?
At the moment, just my normal studded glitter. What is it called? Glamour.
You have glamour.
Studded leather.
Styled like you see in the picture.
Okay.
But it can change.
Yeah. All right. I am going to cast a protection from good and evil on. I'm going to cast it on Elred, and I'm going to move to here. I'm just going to cartwheel away, so Granny has no interest in touching me, so to speak.
This is a dodge action after effect.
It's a, how could you say? It's a tumble. I tumble. I'm a mere tumbler and juggler. Shh, don't give it away. So yeah, I'm going to move to here, and I've cast Protection from Good and Evil on Elred, and that's my turn.
That's cool. All right, so you have Protection from Good and Evil on you right now, Elred. Let me get you a label. There's a protection thingy I'm sure I can use. I'll just use this. You're protected. All right. That brings us to Erebus.
Well, my sneak attack just went away. So I guess I will be on sneak duty.
You're gonna go try and hide?
Snakes.
What were you trying to do? Sneaking. Okay.
Snakes.
Oh, snake duty. Jeez,
yeah.
I def like post or something.
Yeah, I had to move to stop them from flanking.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna attack this bad boy with advantage. 23 to hit for
23 definitely hits.
8 plus 5 plus 9 is 17 plus 5. 22.
Yeah, that you push the red brand into this viney snake, and it just is like you're kind of actually going up along its back, and it just is incinerating the entire way up its back. It is down.
All right. And then I will. Let's see, how far did I move? That was here. It's 20 feet.
Yeah.
I will move 10 feet and try and get behind this pumpkin
Okay.
and hide.
All right. Okay, that will.
Is it
Do you
big
have
enough?
any action?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
a
then
rogue.
roll me your stealth.
Okay. Well, that's a 2.
All right, good to know. Let's see here. Well then, it's gonna the. All right, cool. So that brings us to. In this pumpkin patch, you've got these snakes. You've got the Granny Nightshade on her strange floating rocking horse. You guys have actually done pretty well. You've already gotten rid of one of the snakes. However, as you kind of move yourself away and just kind of distracting you from actually fully hiding behind a pumpkin,
Oh no.
you look to your left, look back towards the group, and then realize something very large is moving to your left as an entire tree seems to lift a root up out of the ground and just kind of creak and starts kind of moving forwards towards you as well, or else towards more scrags actually than anything.
Oh. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, and it's gonna just kind of. It seems to suddenly want to move fairly quickly as well. But that will be its turn. That'll bring us to Elred. Elred, you will have just noticed this thing start moving at you too. Just a large tree just kind of creaking in and moving towards mostly scrags.
All right. Yeah. Let's fix that.
Let's fix that.
We're gonna take a swing at this thing.
All right.
All right. I assume a 17 hits.
That definitely is going to hit.
That's gonna be 11 damage. Yeah.
11 damage. Okay, cool.
What's
As
it?
you chop into this tree, you take a couple of chops. You get some good-sized chunks of wood off of it, but it is most definitely still a strong tree.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it focuses on me now.
Fair enough.
That's maybe not good.
That's going to bring us to our hag. Who's in okay shape at the moment, and so it's going to do a little bit different. She didn't notice Dottie go where she did. Yeah, okay, cool. So she is going to... I gotta actually check my other stats out here. 1 sec. See how fast she can do this. Or not. Come on. Too many page flips. Nothing's in the same spot. That's all there is to it. Okay, so...
I have a feeling she's gonna flank me.
Yeah, no, she's not going to be able to do that. So she is actually going to... she's going to kick off of the horse. And being that she's got a little bit of a buffer, she is going to make her movement straight towards you, Erebus. And kind of come... surprising speed. Nothing that old looking looks like it should be able to move with that much agility, but she does. Just it's almost like she's just floating through the vines and weaving through it as she comes at you and scrapes at you. Does No, I don't think a 14's gonna hit. How about an 18? Does an 18 hit you, Erebus?
Yes.
So you take 24 points of damage, all of which is poison.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so Erebus is, and with that, she says, "Guests don't leave without saying goodbye." And then turns back to the other three of you and says, "Is this really what you want? Because I will deliver." Brings us back to the snakes, and one of them is actually going to go and cost you, Scrags. The other one doesn't know. Well, Dodgy's just trying to stay away. They're both going to go for you, Scrags. Because you're there. Does a 24 hit?
Yep.
You take 17 points of damage, 11 of which is poison, and I need you to give me a con save. The 10 doesn't hit for the other snake.
I got hit by how much damage?
You got hit by 24 damage.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Oh, and you're caught. So you are now also poisoned as well.
Just making sure if I was one shot or not.
17. Okay. Okay.
I need you to now. Hang on.
Okay,
You got protection from evil and good up on Elred. Is that a concentration? I think it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a con. Yeah.
Con save for that.
I
Is it? This is.
I do believe it's a nat 20. Yeah.
Show me that
Yeah.
Constitution save. I've only got the 4 for the poison. Now we got.
It was a nat 20.
There it is. Oh, okay. It just took a long time to get to me. Woot. Okay. Cool. You have no problem keeping that spell up. It's just that you feel the poison immediately enter the vein on the arm that this snake bit you on, and it just kind of goes whoosh right up into your system. All right, that ends my thing's turn. It is Dottie's turn.
How far away am I from the rocking horse since you dismounted it?
I'd say you're about 20 feet away from it.
Okay. I would like to mount the rocking horse.
Okay.
Does it react to me?
It does not seem to react to you. It just simply hovers there.
Dang it. So I can't move it at all.
Not like that.
Okay. I tried my best.
But on being on the horse, why don't you roll a perception check?
Okay. Perception. 15.
Okay, you're looking at that little hole on the being on the horse. You can see the little hole in the forehead of the horse. It looks like something. It doesn't actually look more like a hole. It actually looks like something has been damaged there or ripped off of it.
Interesting. My goal is just to make sure that she can't do fancy stuff. So,
Fair enough.
and also piss her off a little bit. So I'm gonna stay on the horse, but I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray again at her.
Okie doke. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay, and then one other thing I wanted to check. This may be stupid, but if I think since Scorching Ray has 3 different rolls, I could only use Tides of Chaos on one of them. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's one casting of the spell, so that is
Okay,
correct.
gotcha. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure.
Are you going to Tides of Chaos on this?
I'm going to.
Okay, so here
I can't get much worse.
it's one casting of the spell. Let's see here. Post your Tides of Chaos. I want to go. I feel like there's something else. Like Scorching Ray is one of those weird ones where it can be interpreted kind of funny, and I want to give you all the chances to live as I possibly can, knowing full well I'm probably about to kill y'all. But
one attack roll.
Yeah. So probably just the
yeah,
first
unfortunately, it would be you would have to pick one that you're going to use it on.
Okay, gotcha.
but you could.
Yeah, I'll just say the first one to make it easy.
Fair enough. This one's with advantage then.
Well, I mean, the thing is the DM gets to choose if you make a wild magic surge and then you regain it. So
Yep.
will she regain it each?
She would regain it after every attack.
Right.
So there is that. Like you could go
Oh,
three
after-
you could go 3 Tides of Chaos wild magic surges right
It's
now.
not a
Like, you could
reaction?
go-
It's just
Yeah. So
Nope, she's just manipulating things.
I mean, at this stage, yeah.
Anytime before you regain the use of this feature, I can have you roll on the wild magic surge. And because of how Dottie's been going, I would have you roll on the wild magic surge table after every
every
attack.
time.
I'm
I
kind
think
of
that's
here
fine.
for it in a horrible way.
I know.
as long
This
as
might
you're
be your only
outside of
survivability chance, though, too.
fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
We already have one person down.
All right,
so
let's do it,
It
let's
can't
do
get
it.
much worse.
She says that she starts another forest fire. Okay,
18.
that
The
does
first one.
hit.
That's
Okay,
3 fire.
show me your Tides of Chaos.
Fire.
Oh, great.
Perfect.
Oh no!
Perfect.
Oh
Must
no!
coast Greece. Okay, hang on a second.
No.
Well, it's when you start your turn or enter it on the first turn, so it'll be next turn.
Center on the point within range and turns into. Okay, cool. All right.
So it should be on the rocking horse too, right?
Let's see here.
So greasy.
Yeah,
So actually, the rocking horse is on the grease.
that is
Yeah, how would that work?
sort of. It's okay.
Because
Yeah.
the grease, it goes on the ground, it doesn't go on people.
All right. So as you shoot that first, and without pause for that matter either, as you shoot that first scorching ray blast out, in behind the blade, the fire coming out of your finger guns, comes this weird, strange, inky-looking liquid, and just kind of comes out a little bit and bulbs up at the end of your hand, and just explodes around you, covering everything around you in grease.
Okay. Let's go
You
for
still have
number
2 more
2.
scorching rays.
Tied to magic again. That's all right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
that but at least I avoided that one.
Well, you didn't get the nat one. The scorch, kind of shocked by the grease, it just kind of shoots up into the sky. Go ahead and roll me your chaos.
I'll take that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool.
That worked out.
And
For the next minute, you're the tank.
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. So now I want you to roll for me your last scorching ray, with
Okay.
advantage if you want to use the Tides of Chaos again.
I'm going for it.
Do it.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. There it is.
Nice.
Roll me your damage.
18 fire.
18 fire
Gee,
points of
pretty
fire
damn good.
damage.
That's pretty
And I'm gonna get you to roll your Tides of Chaos.
good. Oh, yes!
Okay. So you can't be seen
Or heard.
or heard. This is like exceptional advantage here. Okay, so
Well, if you guys die, I can abandon you.
you guys, the 3 of you who are still conscious, or the 2 of you who are still conscious, I should say, you kind of watch as Dottie kind of gets up onto the horse, kind of looks at it for a second, is like, no, and goes like this, and a bunch of grease comes out from behind her fingers. Just, ha! She shoots up in the air, points again, shoots. It hits Granny in the ear and explodes across the side of her face, causing her a bit of face damage now. But after it leaves her finger, Dottie just like disappears.
Awesome.
Why didn't that take my minus 18? There it is. Okay, that's better. All right,
And then I'll
so
try talking real nice to the rocking horse.
okay. Interesting. Scrags, you're on.
I'm kind of. Okay, I'm gonna do a I'm going to use a cantrip. I'm going to do Word of Radiance. So DC 14 con save on the three
Okay,
monsters
here
next
comes
to
your
me.
con
Is it creatures
saves.
you select?
Yeah,
All right.
And what's the DC again? Sorry.
14.
All right. I get my own natural 20 as the 3 has no problems with it. But the 2 snakes. And sorry, the DC was 14. So one of the snakes
14.
fails for sure.
Just double check. Yeah.
The snake.
I didn't see the other. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So it's a D6 only.
All right. This is Word of Radiance. Right?
Nothing's coming through. Why isn't it coming through? 5. Yep, 5 damage.
Nice. That's a decent D6 roll.
And
Okay. What does it sound like when you cast the spell? What do you say when you cast the spell?
I'm probably just screaming out in fear. Help! Mistress, help me! Rah! Protect your little gnome. And so that's my action. My bonus action. I'm going to. Fudge. Can you hold bonus
Not really.
actions?
It's actions that you can hold.
No. No. All right. I'm just making sure. Bonus. Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to move to here, using my special gnomish ability of running away from things.
Jeez.
And I don't know if you'll allow me as a free action to pull the hood over my head, over my already hooded head, for my my cloak, which is the what's my cloak? Cloak of elven kind, because I'm a half elf.
Well, I'll allow you to do a little bit of that. You have the Cloak of Elvenkind anyway, right?
Yeah, it's. I'm wearing it. It's just that you need to. It's when you've got it pulled over. Pulling the hood up or down. Oh, requires an action. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn. Never mind
Yeah, the cloak tells
the
you that,
cloak. Yeah,
unfortunately.
that's my
So
turn.
does hiding.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to Erebus on a death saving throw.
All right. Is there? Oh, there it is.
That's one success. So the other day we did have somebody come back with a natural 20. When a natural 20 is rolled on a death saving throw, you come back with 1 hit point. Just so you know. So that's kind of what you're really, really hoping for, or maybe not. I mean, I guess it depends. Maybe you actually want to be dead in this situation. I don't know. I don't know your life. Okay,
Erebus
so
just wants to die at this point. And me,
Poor
please.
Erebus.
Kill me.
okay. You try to disengage that there too, which is unfortunate, but not far enough. As the shambling mound. He doesn't have to move. There's already a target here. He's gonna go for Elred. You'll have to tell me, Elred,
It's a shambling mound.
as arms and branches and leaves come and swipe at you, does a 19 hit?
Real quick,
what kind of creature is it?
Is this a fae?
It's a plant.
Okay. Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay.
Fuck me up.
That's 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down.
All right. Well, then that next one will have been a swing at a. Actually, would he have done that? No, because you're down. It's actually it wouldn't have actually done that second slam. It would have actually come up and started to wrap you up and start pulling you towards the bark. Elred.
All right.
So your corpse is currently grappled by a shambling mound.
Hey, not a corpse yet.
Well, you're unconscious condition. However, you do have a death saving throw because it's your turn next.
Yes.
This is going well.
That's a success.
Yeah.
That's one success. And that brings us to Granny, who looks, kind of hears something from her good ear, and looks towards you, Scrags, and tracks you, and immediately starts giving chase to you.
Yeah, of
And
course.
leans right up into your face, like really, really close. Says, "Mistress," and slash. Two attacks. 23 hit. 26
Of course.
points of poison damage is what comes out of her.
I am down.
Well, time to run.
Am I the only one left?
You are the only one
Oh
left.
my god.
Yep.
That brings us to our serpents, who see you. And actually, if you were, no, that would be fine. We'll leave it there. They are going to come. They're going to slither up and actually leap at you on the back of the horse.
They can't see me.
They can't see you, so they have no idea where you are. What are they going to do? They can't see anything.
They're good.
So they're just going to coil up. They're just going to coil up. There's nothing else for them to do. They think they've got everybody. But it is your turn.
Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna cast or attack anything because my invisibility will go away. Do I get the sense that she
With
doesn't
an
know where I'm
item,
at?
you can use an item.
Yeah, you could use an item.
Yeah, if I
say-
had one.
Say that again, Dottie.
Do I get the sense that she doesn't know where I'm at?
Roll an insight check.
Oh god. 15.
She hasn't noticed your presence once. You stealthed at the very beginning with a wicked awesome stealth. Doesn't seem she's noticed you.
Okay. I'm not. This is tough. I am going to, as silently as possible, get off the rocking horse since I haven't been able to move it, and I'm gonna use my full movement and dash to get out of there.
Okay, go ahead. Which way would you dash?
I actually can't see the map, so I've just been kind of theater of the minding it.
You can't see the map.
I think you need to just scroll up to the very top. I had the same issue. You need to scroll out completely.
Oh, gotcha. My entire thing's black.
Did that help?
Let me check. Yep, I can see now.
I just gave you imaginary dark vision. Why is this map must just have a little bit of a funky setting on it. So there you go. So which way would you be running to?
The opposite way of Granny, I think. So let's say sorry, which direction did we come from?
You came from this general area over here.
Got it. Okay. So that's the door we went
But you
to
do
then.
see stairs going up here towards some sort of towards one of the towers that you guys have actually already been in. So you kind of recognize that.
Oh, I will actually run that way.
Okay.
I'll try to go up the stairs.
All right. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay, and then with advantage.
With advantage because you're
invisible?
invisible and can't be heard very easily.
Dope.
Yeah, no, you get to go
17.
by. My roll was pretty poopy for my lovely little
Okay,
snakes, so you
cool.
can go straight up those stairs if you would like. leading you to the top of a tower. I'm going to take us out of initiative. I am going to ask for... We're going to go for some death saves, because Dottie's just leaving you guys behind.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't have any healing.
So here we go.
Sorry, guys.
Order of death saves. We'll start with Scrags.
Yep, 1 sec. One sec. Just bring up the character and roll 20.
Sure.
Come on,
Then
come on,
keep-
come on. It's a bit slow. Okay, come on. Death save, here we go. Oh, submit.
That's a success.
15.
okay.
That's one
Dang it,
success.
You took
Erebus,
my death save.
second roll.
Ooh,
That's 2
close.
successes. Elred, give me a roll. That's 2 successes for you as well. Back to Scrags. Okay, 2 and 2, 2 and
Oh, so
Erebus.
close.
Oh, that's a double fail.
Oh no.
That's a double fail.
I use my inspiration on that or no?
Yeah, you can.
Is
Yeah,
that
you can.
that-
Because this is you have
I've heard
DM
something
inspiration,
like
right?
you're supposed to say it before.
I
don't know if that's a thing.
Oh yeah, it's kind of true.
I have heard it before. I mean, before.
You know what? I have heard. Yeah, you know what? That is kind of true. So I can't have you use. You got to use it. Say you're using your inspiration.
Can use on the next one.
But you can use it on your. Well, your next one's your last one. Period.
Yeah.
So that's the time to use it. So Erebus. No, not Erebus. Sorry, Elred. Your next death save.
All right. Okay.
Okay, that's 1 fail. So two successes, 1 fail for you. Scrags, you've already got 2 successes. Go for it. That's a fail.
That's 1 fail.
2 and 1. Erebus, you're at 2 and 2. Are you using your inspiration?
Yes, I am.
Okay, rolling with advantage.
It didn't roll with advantage for some reason.
It did not roll with
Rolling
advantage.
and there you go.
Okay.
Zero, two,
Gets you that once on a death save. All right, so you're not fully dead.
Wait,
Unless-
did you use the inspiration on this one?
Yeah,
Yes.
this is the one he used the inspiration.
He asked me and I said yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's a 12.
Yeah. So he got the success. You will come to consciousness in a few moments. In a few hours.
I don't know.
Elred, go ahead and roll your death save.
I took all the. I taked all of that one.
Okay.
Guys.
Okay,
Wow.
Okay.
That I got to make up a video for Nat once. 'cause
we're
that was
good.
brutal.
We're good.
But he's being eaten by a tree, so I don't know how good he is.
Well, he's just grappled at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah. The Scrag, go ahead and do another death save.
I have faith. Oh,
There you go.
there's 3.
All right.
I'm
So,
safe.
all of you guys roll d4s for me, please.
2. Good middle.
Oh, come on.
Scrags, you're the weak link.
Hmm.
I was hoping
Okay.
Elred wouldn't move, that he'd stay near Granny.
So, Dottie, a lot of the next things that happen, I know I did all these death saves, but these death saves would just be based off of whether or not, depending on what Granny decides that she's going to do with these bodies. But in order for that to work, Dottie, what would Dottie do in this circumstance at this point in time?
Take advantage of the invisibility. Keep an eye on Granny, what she does and which direction she goes.
Okay.
If she thinks that they're just straight up dead, I would go start pulling them away from that area as much as I could. If she leaves, but if she stays there, I would like to duck into the tower and
Okay.
send a message to Will.
Okay.
So it all
Um,
depends on what Granny does.
All right. Okay. Well, then here's what you're gonna see. So you run up those stairs as quietly as you possibly can. doesn't seem like anybody takes notice of you, but as you do so, you can see Granny just kind of look around for just a brief moment. She looks up to the tree and then does this strange croaking and creaking, like log sounds, logs creaking in a wind kind of sounds towards the tree. She points to it and just and the tree kind of shudders, drops Alred's body.
Okay.
Then she kind of starts getting down towards Scrags and starts picking around through Scrags. And just scratches at Scrags again. So Scrags, you would have had one extra death save fail on that. Lifts up a coin, a white coin in the sky, and looks at it. Puts it.
Get away from it, you bitch.
Moves over eventually towards to Erevis and starts kind of looking through and kind of picks up the red brand. Kind of holds on to it. Starts kind of picking through. Erevis, what would she find on your body? Aside from the glamour-studded leather.
She would find a Feywild trinket, just something I made myself.
Okay.
Some hempen rope, water skin, tinderbox. Yeah, basically look up the rogue's starting equipment, and she'd find that.
What about the notes
that 20 arrows?
The note that you have.
quiver?
Sorry, hang on a
The
second.
note that says,
Hang
I
on,
will
hang on
kill
a
Granny.
second. Hang on a second, please. Erevis, what were you saying?
20 arrows and a quiver and a short bow.
Okay,
A pan flute.
she'll take that.
Some daggers.
She'll take those.
Thieves' tools.
Okay, cool.
My clothes.
She'll leave those on you.
Dang it. Oh, 5 candles, a crowbar, a hammer, pittance.
Okay, cool. All right, so, Scrags, what were you saying?
I was just going to say he has a note that says, I will kill Granny at all costs.
Okay, moving now over to Elred. They, Granny will now start picking through there, and looking at Elred, kind of pull out this long rod. I'm pretty certain it was you, Elred, that had the unicorn horn. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. So she's gonna pull out this rod, this unicorn horn, and just slash at you with screeching again, just like she did at Scrags. And just runs over to her rocking horse and starts floating away fairly rapidly on the rocking horse towards one of the other towers, leaving the bodies there. The tree starts kind of looking down at like you can kind of get the sense like it's even bending out down over Elred. There's nothing but poisonous snakes and this tree and the 3 bodies left in this area now. Skabatha has just run off for a moment, Dottie.
Okay, real quick, I will send a message to Will and just say, hey, shit's getting dicey. Make sure to get the kids out right now. My party members are dead. Things are really, really bad.
Okay. Response from him is going to be... what is it going to be? He's going to be like... Where is he, actually? He is... Yeah, no, he's going to say... Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so, he's going to say... I've got the 3 you left behind. Get out.
Okay. And then as soon as I get that response from Will, I will go... I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't have anything to wake them up with. Oh god. Do I have any potions? I don't think so. No. Hmm. Shit.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Looking around for something that you can use to help yourself out. That's kind of rough. I mean, you do see what you see here from the top of this stairwell is the full pumpkin patch. The roots some of the roots kind of come up out of the ground and gnarl a little bit, leaving a little bit of space underneath it. Maybe you do see the scarecrows, the alarm scarecrows, a little bit off in the distance. But you also, of course, are maybe slightly distracted by the fact that the people you've been hanging out with for the past couple of weeks are lying seemingly dead. I will also say that you'll notice the snakes are just kind of moving back into the pumpkin patch and just kind of sitting and coiling up. The tree is standing there over top of Alred still.
Would Dottie remember that I have sweets in my bag?
I'm not going to say that she would, because I mean she would remember the vial that you made that Skibathus knocked out of your hand.
Remember, I took a handful of sweets. Okay.
I'm going to... I would go over to Scraggs first, since I know he's our healer, technically.
Okay.
So, if I can maybe drag him behind something as
Okay,
inconspicuous as possible.
This will be, because now your invisibility is going to last for about a minute, so you got to do this relatively quickly.
Okay.
Because your invisibility is about to disappear. You'll probably be able to move one person only before your invisibility is gone. And for that matter, your resistance to damage. So, if it's Scraggs, we can do it. You'll need to roll for me a stealth check with advantage, and then a athletics check as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up Scraggs. I at least try to.
Okay.
Here's my stealth check.
With advantage, it's
14.
14.
Yeah.
And then athletics.
I'm quite small, so maybe
16.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so you quickly run yourself down the stairs, kind of tiptoe past the snake that you just saw kind of slither off by you, and you also kind of have to split in order to get there fast enough. You kind of end up kind of going between Erebus and the tree, watching very closely to make sure the tree doesn't come towards you. You get to Scraggs and you just kind of grab Scraggs by the back end of the hood and just start dragging him towards just this. It's a small shrub. There's not much there for a shrub, but there is a small shrub, and you just kind of bend some of the branches over top. Feel like Scraggs is about as inconspicuous as you could possibly make him before you're now visible again.
Okay.
You quickly kind of scramble behind the bush as well with Scraggs' body.
Okay. I'm gonna try.
The grease is now gone too.
Dope. What do I have? Pretty much nothing. Can I do like a search on Scraggs to see if he has anything I can use to help him?
You can search, yeah, and what you will find is Scraggs.
I've got my cloak, my dagger, holy symbol, which I no longer have. I'm wearing mail, shield. I've got bedrolls, fine clothes for some reason, crossbow bolts, the light crossbow, mess kit, rope, torch, and I do have little sweets in my pocket, well, in my bag. I took a handful of sweets from the goblins. I'm sure you'd recognize the sweets. And there is a potion, and the color is... You might remember that I picked up a potion of invisibility, because that was something that was talked about.
Okay.
That is correct.
I don't know if I have anything else. I don't think I have any potions of healing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotcha. And the sweets, if I remember correctly, they turned you into a butterfly. So, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah,
You do?
yeah, it was a polymorph. I'm sure you'd know that.
Okay. First, can I just try like slapping Scrags awake?
Sure. You just like slap, 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 slap.
Yeah.
Very, very knocked out. You can still see chest movement, but it is very belabored.
Okay. All
So
right.
you know that they're not dead, at the very least.
I'm gonna pull a stupid. I'm gonna shove one of the sweets in his mouth.
Okay. Roll me a d8.
Oh God. 2.
Okay. You put one of the sweets in his mouth, and it's this small cupcake with a little bit of strange kind of blackened icing on it. You just kind of shove it in Scrag's mouth, which you are now very much familiar with what kind of creature Scrags is as a result. It doesn't really seem to have any effect, aside from just making his mouth sound really, really gummy.
Dang it. I don't think she would try another one, seeing that that didn't work. Would I remember if any of the other two had potions on them or anything like that?
Not without looking.
Do I see Granny anywhere nearby?
No, where you see
Okay.
what you will see. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception's not good for me.
No, it's not. You can't see anything.
Halfling!
Halfling, we rolled 15. Like it. Okay, so you do see with a 15. First of all, the tower that you were kind of setting beside, the stairwell that you were just on, kind of goes to one of the towers. There's another tower a little bit further. I'm going to call it northeast, and then there's yet another tower beyond that, and you just see the rocking horse only, kind of floating outside the window of that last tower.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, and I know it's kind of unconventional, but this is so hard. I don't know what to do.
By the way, you're out like here around a bush with Scrags now, actually.
Yeah, I don't want to go closer. I'm gonna try to get Scrags as far away from here as possible, and I'm just gonna have to wait until they wake up.
Okay. One moment here.
I will say you still have my feature on you. It doesn't require me to be conscious, as far as I'm aware.
Oh,
Let me just double check.
The trickster blessing?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's gonna stick.
As an action, you touch a willing creature other than yourself to give it advantage on dexterity stealth checks for 1 hour or until you use this feature again.
Then
There's
you're
nothing about being
absolutely right.
downed.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely
So at least you have something.
So
Okay, so
I'll
you
drag
Go ahead and roll
Scrags.
me a... Oh, you know what?
And you do have my cloak is there, so my cloak would actually hide me if you had that over me.
Okay.
Yeah, you would. Absolutely. So you can make that stealth check right now for me, please. And I'm going to say that because you did that such a good roll the first time, you're not going to have too much hassle pulling Scrags out.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the
It's just whether or not you can do it quietly.
17.
And 17 with that blessing of the trickster.
Yeah.
So you're able to get a ways out into some trees where you feel like, and you can actually sense the ground is actually kind of shifting. It's not as moist as you get a little bit further into the trees. And all right, after about, I'm gonna say around 10 minutes of you dragging, just kind of pausing every once in a while, catch your breath, drag some more. You feel something on your shoulder, a little tap, tap, tap. And you turn, and you look at, and you see one of the lost children. One of the ones you know was named. It's a wood elf, with auburn hair, kind of looking at you. You can stop now. You got it.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go in and get Erebus next.
Okay. Be safe.
Okay.
Just pulls. So Scrags, you are now pulled out into the forest by one of the lost children.
Ooh.
I'm going to go pull on Erebus next.
All right, roll me your stealth check.
This is so
You still have
scary.
your blessing up.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right,
19.
nice 19. As you arrive back in the pumpkin patch, you can roll me a perception check.
Okay. 3.
Yeah, okay. You all right. That was the roll. That was what you didn't notice. I will say that you will have been distracted perhaps by by a really loud crash coming from that tower from a little distance away. And what seems to be a screaming match of some sort. So you quickly make your way to Erebus and you start. Erebus is bigger. Throw me an athletics check.
Okay.
Pretty light. I'm an elf.
Not as light as the small thing that Scrags was.
Whatever that is.
Oh, fuck.
One of those. All right, this is gonna take you a bit more effort because it's not actually so much the weight as it is just the length that you kind of have to try and get him under cover a little bit more effectively. And actually, let's do a quick check here. Oh yeah, no, they still can't see anything. They're just coiled up. They've now had their meal. So you are able to get Erebus out. It takes you a bit longer before you're able to get Erebus out. So I'm going to say it's around 20 minutes before you actually get all the way out. And you see a dwarf kind of sitting there waiting for you. You recognize him as Bobby, one of the lost children that you met earlier on. And so he grabs Erebus and embarrassingly, despite the fact that he's a child, just pulls Erebus without fail for you.
Oh, come on, don't show off. And then, is Will anywhere nearby, or is it just the kids?
It's just those. It's so far all you've seen. I will say that you will have seen Bobby, you will have seen Sloane, and you will have seen the female orc as well, Zenor.
All right. How the fuck am I gonna get Elred?
With gumption.
Actually, you know what? There is one other person there. Except it's not actually much of a person. The little kitten that was with them, with extra tentacles on its back. It's there too, and it's just kind of watching.
Do you think I could get some help in carrying Elred? I could carry Erebus.
Zenor, the orc, said, kind of. Well, I could try. Do you have spells?
I do. And actually, you know what? take this. That way, in case they come back out, I'm the only one who's caught. And I give them the invisibility potion I found on Scrags.
Okay. Drink it?
Yeah.
Okay. And just from the top down to the bottom, just kind of just does this little pan into invisibility. Oh, yes, let's go. Okay.
Right, let's do this.
Okay. And just kind of starts ambling in. Roll for me your stealth check.
Okay.
All right.
20 with the trickster thing.
All right. As you are making your way back, you're really annoyed by Zenor behind you. Just walks through branches and just kind of pushes them over. So you know exactly where she is, even though she's invisible. She rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh, that's great.
She's just pushing through, just kind of trudging through as well. You know exactly where she is. You have no problems locating her.
I just go, shh.
I'll wait. You guys get to it pretty close to it. And she's, I'll wait here for you. I'll pull him out once you get him here.
Okay. I'll pull on Alfred.
All right. You have to find Alred first because you can't see him.
Oh. Is that perception? Or investigation?
Hang on a second. I'm going to say at this point, it's probably perception.
Okay. 11.
Okay. You look to the root of the tree where you were expecting to find Erevis, and you'll find that Erevis's body just simply isn't there. That's what you can tell.
Oh.
I said Erevis, and I meant Elred. My apologies.
Yeah. I'll just do an overall scan of the area. I don't see him anywhere.
No.
Oh, shit.
The tree is starting to actually amble back to its original position, and there is no Elred.
Yeah, I gotta get them out of here. One last scan, but since the tree's moving, I'm gonna gesture for the orc and I to move and get out of there.
All right. You get out. As you are kind of getting out, with an 11, you will notice that the rocking horse with Granny flying back out to the pumpkin patch as you guys are getting out to the end. And as she kind of lands in with the rocking horse and starts looking around, just kind of points over to the other side of the garden and just starts saying something in some sort of strange language that you're not familiar with. And you can hear some crickling and crackling and clattering of something on some sounds like bone on bone. And sure enough, around the corner of some of the roots appears an army of around 5 or 6 skeletons. And then and they just kind of all come in, and they all actually kneel down in front of her. And she looks towards the tree, and she looks at it, and she does the strange tree croaking sound at it again, and does this. And you see this tree almost kind of like it's like shrugging, and it opens up a root, and out flops out Elred's body. And
They're still there.
Yeah. She immediately runs over to Elred's body and grabs him and starts dragging him into the building. You watch as she kind of looks over to the skeletons, and she says something out to them again, and they begin to fan out into your general direction.
Oh, we get out of there, and once I get to the kids, I'm like, let's move, and we start dragging Scrags and Erevis.
All right. Your encounter with the hag of Loomlurch being complete, not necessarily the most favorable of circumstances for you guys. Nonetheless, Erevis and Scraggs and a living Dottie are all with children. I need, Dottie, I need you to roll for me one more stealth check, see if you can get to escape without being detected. You still have the blessing, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a
That
nat
needed to
20.
happen.
You needed that right there. And immediately, Bobby starts kind of giving some commands to the others of you, and kind of navigates you through the woods and out well beyond Loomlurch, back towards Little Oak. And it's gonna take a while because you guys are carrying some bodies, some unconscious bodies. About an hour and a bit into your excursion through the woods, it is now mid-afternoon. Erevis, you come to consciousness, and you are currently being cradled by a child dwarf, and so your feet are kind of like dragging on the ground a little bit. He kind of lifts them up every once in a while and just realizes that you've now come to consciousness. Oh, hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. I'm just kind of sets you down.
I get up. Oh, man.
Looked over
So it
and
was just a
say,
dream,
"How are
right?
you feeling?"
It's just a dream, right?
Unfortunately not. I went through that scenario already in my brain, and nope, things are really, really bad.
Yeah.
I just
So-
saw the old hag come at me. Then I'm here. How long is it? How long have I been out?
A couple of hours.
You're lucky to be alive, actually, thanks to that one.
Really? You got us out?
Yeah, I feel really bad because I don't have healing or anything like Scraggs, but I dragged you out of there as best I could.
And you'll now look around and you'll see that the
Great.
redhead girl is actually carrying Scraggs as well. She's yeah. He better do something because he stinks.
I'm sure he does. Where's Elred?
Elred got captured.
Damn it. You did well. You did fantastic, actually.
I tried my best. I feel so bad. I went back for him, and Granny came out with all of her skeletons, and he had been sucked up by the tree, and I couldn't do anything.
Like we did any better. I blame only one person, and damn it. We went in without a plan. We were abandoned at the door and just had to find our own way in.
And this is when Bobby's gonna say, "What do you mean abandoned at the door?"
Where's Will? Have you gotten any information from him, Dottie?
We're supposed to meet him at Little Oak. Maybe we should get on our way.
Yeah, we'll talk as we walk.
Okay. Well, we had, and they carry on talking to you a little bit about this, and the girls, we had a plan. Whether or not you were able to succeed on it is a different story. So we actually distracted Granny with scarecrows. That was our job. That's what we did. You and Will were supposed to go and get the kids. What happened?
I don't know where Will is, but we went in, and it all went back downhill from there. There was... The kids weren't all in one place. They were spread out throughout the compound, and by the time we found a few, Granny was already back.
Well, let's check in with Will and see what happens. First, we're gonna do a bit of a shift because this is now about the same time that Elred would wake up. And let's see here. Let me just give me one moment here as I kind of figure out where this would likely happen. I have an idea. I know exactly where I want this to happen, I think. I have to put my mindset in the mindset of a hag, and I gotta tell you, that's a little bit more roleplay than I'm used to, so I'm good with this. Okay.
Don't lie. You've been waiting your whole life to play this role.
Okay.
Good thing I wild magic surged, actually, or that would have been real bad.
Yeah, that was actually your saving grace right there. Yep, that's where I want it. Okay, cool. So, Elred. Smack, and you're awake. And as you kind of blink the sting off of the side of your face, and your scales obviously feeling a little droopier than usual, you realize that you've been bound and gagged, and are sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
In the space you see is another circular space. You do see a stairwell off to your left, and you see that you are surrounded by bookshelves. In the center of the room, there seems to be a desk that has a skull on it with a that's lit from the inside by a candle. It is dim in this space, so it's very difficult to see all these things except for the flicker from the candlelight. And but what you see aside from that, immediately in front of you, is now that you're as close as you are, you can see the wrinkled mass that is the face of Granny Nightshade. You do also note that there is another creature in the corner, though you haven't had a chance to kind of get the sting off your face yet to notice what or who it is. That was unexpected. All right. That was fun. Okay, so, Elred, you look...
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, you must know, I'm Elred. You're Granny Nightshade, I assume? Or, oh no, I'm gagged, right?
Yeah, you're
So
kind of doing all this.
Yeah.
Just takes the gag off and just...
Actually, no. If I'm gagged, I just start telepathically saying this to her.
Oh, okay. So then she'll just...
Yeah.
Should say, actually, I like being gagged.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyways.
She responds to you and holds up the unicorn horn in her hand, and she responds to you in kind, in your head. Where did you get this?
From a unicorn, where else would I get it?
From a unicorn. He says from a unicorn. Smack. Which unicorn?
Don't only know the one. Couldn't say which one. It was a unicorn.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah.
Only know one.
I'm going to say with disadvantage as well.
Oh, okay. 15.
All right. Hang on, I got to look her stats here. Okay. She kind of turns back to the creature in the other corner, and you realize what the other creature in the other corner, which of course is a circular room, but she's actually kind of just butted up against a couple of bookshelves. She's not even sitting on a chair; she's just kind of cowering in the ground. But you recognize the much meeker version of the first hag you've met, Bavlorna Blightstraw. And she just kind of looks up. I don't. Of course you don't. Imagine Enderlin's fury. All right. You're a friend. Where's this from? Why were they carrying this?
What's she
Carrying
holding
the
up?
coin, the white coin.
Coin? Scraggs' coin? No, it's got something to do with his god, but that's about it. Never really asked him about it.
Why are you here then?
Well, at first we just wanted to leave, and this time specifically, we saw kids being enslaved, and figured we should do something about it.
Do-gooders. Do-gooders, Bavlorna. Did they do you any good? Right. You're trying to leave. I don't think that's going to be a problem having to worry about anymore. You will leave, but maybe not the way you expect. Before that happens, though, we need to get the rest. Where will they be? Come on.
Let's sorry. I guess he would take a second, like in here, just like yeah, could be. Well, it could be back with that. It could go back to that cave, but
Cave?
I'm not sure.
Which cave?
I'm not from here. It's a cave. I don't know place names. It's on a.
Describe this cave. Is there anything in it?
There's a person.
Oh, Nib.
But we haven't been there for a while, so they might not be going back there.
She kind of leans
Might just
back
be living
on,
in the woods.
on the rocking horse and just kind of rocks back and forth on the rocking horse, listening to you.
Yeah, they might just be hiding out in the woods somewhere. Big forest.
Will of the Feywild. And she just looks for your reaction.
He goes, "Who?" And I'm rolling. I'm gonna roll deception. Like that's deception.
Please do. Yep.
Yeah. Oh no! Nope! She's not buying that.
That's when she starts grinning. Alright. More reason. And then she just kind of smacks you really hard again. You're at 1 hit point. This time, this was meant to make you unconscious again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Alright. So you are unconscious again.
Rolled a hit by AC. I'm just kidding.
She didn't want to kill you. She just wanted to make you unconscious. So
Yeah.
this is not a... Yeah, so now we are going to shift gears once again to the other group. So, Scraggs, you come to consciousness just as the group is now actually approaching Little Oak, and it is nighttime now. So you actually, when you come to well, and it's actually not fully night. The sun is about just barely over the horizon, but you come back to consciousness, and you're in the arms of a tall, red-headed wood elf. Young, probably around 14.
I will immediately, sit up and say, "Where's my potion?"
And she'll just kind of drop his... Oh, the stuff that makes you invisible? Yeah, Zenor had to use that.
My head will just swivel to where she points.
And she's pointing to the orc girl that is kind of walking alongside you, just kind of keeping her eyes out.
I kind of groan because my mistress says don't hit young girls. Yeah. No.
No, it doesn't.
Where's my coin?
And that. You said, "Where's my coin?" That's what you said.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said, where's my coin? Where's me coin? Where is it? Where is it? I'll start patting my pockets.
Dottie saw.
Who
Granny
tucks it?
make a secret,
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I've lost my
Bad.
rapier.
I don't care about you, fancy boy. This is bad.
Well,
I can't do nothing without my coin.
I flip him a gold piece. There you go. It's all fixed. We have more important things to worry about. Elrid was taken.
Put the gold coin in my pocket. I'm not stupid. Yeah. And taken. Where? By who?
Who do you think? The hag?
Again, that has not explained where's my potion. Why did some little orc with female drinks it?
because I gave it
drank
to
it
him.
because she told me to. Yeah, seriously. Give me a
What
break. I
do
saved
you
your
do-
life.
Do you know how much that was? Do you have any idea of the monetary compensation I should be entitled to?
It's about
Did
3
you
ounces.
want me to take you out of dangerous way? Because I had to drag you guys out.
Oh no. And Elrid's gone. At least that's one good thing. One piece of good news. Right, so where are we going? When are we leaving this place?
Well, and you look up and you do see Little Oak right there as well, kind of groaning and leaning at you, and the other three the three children who've been with you and kind of helping you guys get back, start clambering up into Little Oak.
What we're doing is we're going to rest, and then we're going back.
Right. I think what we should do is, I do believe Dottie has got the lily pad. Who has the lily pad?
Heck, I do.
Well, I think we should. I think we should have just lifted off and fireballed the place from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
You couldn't get on it.
Did anyone get that reference? Please say yes.
No.
Oh no!
Aliens, come on.
Hey, that's
Okay. Appreciate it.
Right, I think we should just, scrag out of here, because we can't rescue Elrid. We're not strong enough. I can't cast no spells. What are we supposed to do?
Listen, if I have to go in alone and do it stealthily, I will, but I'm going back for him.
Here's your coin back, and this time I'll throw him a copper coin.
I don't even try to catch it.
There's your coin. Good luck. I'm off.
I wonder what your message.
Besides, this place is not going to be safe. The hag will know that we came from his.
How?
It's Elred. He'll tell everything.
Well, where's Will?
Right here.
Hiding.
What happened? And as
Things
you
went
guys,
wrong.
yeah, he's now actually come out of the tree because you guys haven't come up. He's coming to you guys instead.
Did you get any of the kids out that we sent?
Well, yeah, I got the 3 that you guys put up in the tower. Like, I thought for sure the 4 of you would have had her.
Well, we were worn down by all the other fights we got into. There were
Why were you getting into
there were-
fights? You weren't supposed
To
to do
save
that.
the bloody kids.
Yeah, but
Well-
you didn't need to fight to do it.
Every time we got a kid, it got snatched from us.
So hang on.
Elrid,
That played Death
Elrid,
Trap.
needed to make noise to fight, apparently.
Okay, so
And
hang on.
it called a lot to us.
Where's... Okay, so... Which kids did you see? Describe them. Describe the kids to me.
Well, we saw a sickly boy.
A,
Oh, speaking of which, where is
He's
he?
here.
Okay, good.
a halfling
that's not
girl who was extremely fond of a pig.
That'll be Philomena. Okay.
Right. A drow? Was it a drow boy?
Okay, that would be Null.
And a human boy, I believe. It's hard to tell, kids. It was like a human something or other that was with the drow boy.
Okay. I don't know who that is. Where did they go? Like, you don't have them, obviously. So where are they?
Well, they were following us until... What was that?
They disappeared.
We did kind of emancipate the goblins and have them look for kids.
Oh, wait, didn't the human boy and the drow boy run off the other direction?
Okay. So they might be out there in the forest somewhere. Okay. What about Philomena? The halfling girl with the pig.
Wasn't she with us? With the poisoned boy?
She
Yeah, she
was
followed
with
us for a while.
Oh. Okay,
I think
sorry. That's
she
right.
went back
DM error. DM error. That's the DM's error there. So Philomena's, but okay, so she's not happy with us, but we got her out of there. Okay. So we did pretty good. There's only a couple left.
Okay, just a couple I missed.
Well, best
All
of
right.
luck.
Now the bad news. One of our companions was taken, and he's not exactly
You
the
don't
most
expect
subtle
me
of
to go back in
persons.
there without any holy symbol, eh? I mean,
She'll
our
likely
cats do
find
nothing.
out at least that you're involved. I don't know if that's enough to pinpoint our location, but we should be careful.
Will's going
That's the
to
point.
Will's gonna walk right up to you, Scrags, and just kind of look at you, kind of straight in the eyes. Say, "If you're done, you're done."
Well, what's there left to do? I can't cast no spells. I can't do nothing. What am I supposed to do, eh?
Are you hoping to? Like, are you okay with never being able to cast spells again? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I'm not able to do nothing without my spells. What am I supposed to do? Why don't you tell me where I could get a new holy symbol from?
Well, what was your
Have you
who's your
got one
god?
lying around?
Who's your god?
It's the chalk. The chalk woman.
Chalk.
She's
I don't know.
why.
I don't know who this is. Do any of you guys know who Chalk is? Like, anybody?
Shaw?
She used to be in charge of this place.
No?
No, we've never had a Chalk here. I mean, there was a Zybilna here at one point in time, apparently.
Yes, Sibylna.
Why are you calling her Chalk? That's so weird. He just kind of starts
Where I'm
crawling
from,
back,
she's chalk.
begins crawling up a ladder to get back in. Come on, if you want something, then come on up.
What is happening?
Look, unless you got something you can give to me,
I'm
there's
going
not much
to,
I can do.
I'm gonna look out to the woods.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? We have a
And
guy here who
Say to Dottie,
keeps
after we rest,
telling me bad things. We have a woman
I'm
here who
going
keeps
to try-
setting me on
Hang
fire.
on, guys.
and
I
can't
got
do
too many
nothing.
things happening at once here.
What?
I got one person talk. I got two people talking at once here.
I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
hear anybody.
That is weird.
Yeah,
That would make
we
a lot
haven't
of-
been able to hear Scrags.
Has he been
You haven't been
talking?
able to hear Scrags. Yes, Scrags has been talking the entire time. Okay.
I thought the DM
Scrags.
sounded weird.
I can't hear anyone
I
else.
thought you were talking to yourself.
That's so funny. Scrags, can I get you to rejoin then, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
I can hear everybody, which is funny, but whatever. Yeah, so that makes a lot more sense as to why people are talking over each other. While Scrag is getting back in, Aravis, what are you doing?
I was just gonna say to Dottie that after we rest, I'm going to attempt something
Mhm.
that likely won't work, but if it gives us even the slightest advantage, but I
What's that?
really will not like it. So, uh,
Can you hear them now, Scrags?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
just
cool,
hold
cool.
me back is all I ask. I'll explain later.
Aravis, and everybody, can you guys hear Scrags now?
Yes.
Weird. Okay, whatever. So, that conversation being had, Scrags, you were saying?
Um. Well, there's not much I could do without holy symbol. I got a guy here who just wants to kill me. I have a woman who tries to set fire to me every second of the day. And that bloody paladin is the bane of my existence. What am I supposed to do?
When have I ever
Well,
tried to kill you?
you choose your own party, but if you're
You.
wanting if you're wanting a holy symbol, I don't know, maybe you'll find something out of all the crap that we've got. So come on up and let's have a look.
You had me
Sorry.
at maybe. Let's go.
So you guys start crawling your way up, all three of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will point out that as a very tricksty type of character that I think we're in danger, that we need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I do not trust Elred not to give away our position in that I think he will be charmed or something to forced to give away our position.
All right. So Will says, Will will kind of point to a couple of bedrolls that are out there for you. It's gonna be kind of full in here tonight. The other ones are up higher, but you guys can have these ones. They're like all the other beds are already taken. So I'm sorry, but they've been enslaved for a long time.
I
So
don't
I kinda-
need a bed. It's
Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
It's alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Bill,
As
I
for-
think we should get out here.
As for all of like a holy symbol, I don't know. Look in that chest over there. See if you can find something in there that might actually be like a representative that you can at least use.
I will look in the chest.
All right, roll me an investigation check.
I am going to use my inspiration I got in the last session.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Oh no. You're laughing and I haven't even seen it yet.
It's literally better by one.
Oh. Okay, so I don't see it yet. Has it posted?
I got it rolled a 3 and a 4.
Oh. Oh. Okay, hang on 1 second.
I have a posting here on mine.
Okay, yeah, cool. So, you kind of start sifting through there. You see a variety of different things in there. One of them is kind of this circle with a 8-point compass rose on it. You see what appears to be a phallus symbol. You see another one that looks like it's a gauntlet with an eye on it. And these are just little trinkets that you see. They're all just like little necklaces or bracers or bracelets and things like that.
I'll take the phallus one and say, I can use that later. I'll put it into my pack.
Yep. Yes, that checks. Okay.
My other character has one of those too.
And so you now have, I guess, put it in your inventory. But no, you can't find anything that would conjure up the concept of cut chalk for you, unfortunately, in this path. Not with a 3 and a 4, unfortunately.
Well, we tried. See ya.
And so are you heading now? It is basically long rest time for you, for the 3 of you. What are you guys going to do before your long rest if you do anything else at all?
I'm going as soon as possible long rest to get my
Okay.
4 hours done.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay. And Scrag, same thing for you?
I don't know if there's even any point in me taking a long rest.
Well, there
I'm
is,
gonna
because you
not
get
be
hit points
able-
back.
Yeah, I could get that back with a short rest as well. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, no. I don't want to stay here because we're in trouble.
Okay, so you're just going to leave.
I'm gonna take an hour and then I'm gonna leave. There's no point to me staying.
All right, cool. So that's where we're going to pause you 3 there. We're going to shift back over to Elred. And hang on, I got to remember where we got left off with Elred too. So with Elred,
I got knocked out.
right.
She found out that I knew about Will, but
Okay. Yeah.
There, she already
So
knew about
she's-
Will.
Yeah. She
well, like, but
is,
that we knew Will.
She's gonna slap you awake again.
Yeah.
So just, psh, and you're awake. Same cheek, for that matter, too.
Yeah.
And she's gonna say, "Well, 2 found, but no Will. So, where is Will?" You have only one purpose at this point in time, and that is to lead me to Will.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know the directions myself. Not at least I could tell you.
Well, maybe we'll just have to jog your memory. And she comes around and just kind of grabs the chair, grabs your chair, and lifts you up, and puts you onto some sort of floating material. Florna, if you will. And she hops onto her rocking horse, and with you bound on this chair, now flying out with Bavlorna on her lily pad, and Granny Nightshade flying out through the window on her rocking horse. The 3 of you guys now make your way out into the night air.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to stop for this week.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
kind of...
hop off.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see you next week, but
Yep.
wow, guys, that turned around.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Now, we're not together again for another couple of weeks. We have next week off. So it gives you a little bit of time to try to plan for what you're going to do. But we'll see you guys on the flip side.
See ya.
See ya.